Good evening and welcome to the Virtual Reality Master League. I'm Pinch Nerve, and with me tonight is the beautiful Jeepgirlz and the wondrous Wonder Tea Man on the cameras. We're about to watch a match between Olympus on the blue side and Matchmaking Terminal on the orange side. These teams are ranked fairly close together at 73rd and 76th, respectively, though Matchmaking Terminal is a recently formed team with only 4 games this season. Jeepgirlz, can you tell us about who's on these teams?
I sure can. Over on Matchmaking Terminal, we have Padlock, Invisible, Dry, and Threaten. And coming in tonight for Olympus, which this is a cast my match. So that is so incredible and super fun. And if you ever want to guarantee that your team's games get casted, that is the best way to do it. You just redeem those channel points. And the more you earn by watching games, the more you have. So you can gather those up. And over on Olympus is Rykena, Jax, Oreo, Frostbite, and Dipped Potato, and they are ready to play right now. So we are going to jump right into the arena as we have a neutral joust.
That is right. And once again, cast my match. This is a big deal for these teams. They paid 15,000 channel points. And here we go with the neutral joust. It's going to be knocked out by Olympus, but the disc is floating free. And we're going to have a little chase for the disc. It's going to be recovered. It looks like Olympus. It's Rykena Jax. I'm sorry about that. It's going to go to Frostbite, who's going to put it in for the first 2 points of the game.
Indeed, very quickly there for Olympus. I'm sure they're quite pleased with that. We are going to have now Joust advantage going over to the Matchmaking Terminal as they come out ready to grab that disc and get it all the way down the arena. Let's see what they do with it. 9 minutes, 25 seconds left on the clock. Padlock going to make that grab very quickly and just hold on to it, not getting a whole lot of pressure yet from Olympus as that disc is in the hands of Invisible. Considered across to Dry on the floor, moving their way through the arena. Crosses a beautiful cross bounce pass off the floor there to Threaten. I don't know if that was intentional, but was fantastic. Up to Dry, Dry to Padlock, Padlock for the goal. Tied match with 9 minutes left on the clock.
And what a beautiful shot right there into the top pocket. Not a whole lot you can do to defend against that. It's your arms just don't get that long. One of these days we're going to have a graphic that shows just how small a goalie is with just 2 little hands in their face. And on the Olympus offensive joust, it's sent across over to Dip Potato. Dip Potato is going to pass it forward and be caught by Rykena Jax. Rykena is going to walk it forward, wait for their teammates to get up there, and pass it back to Dip Potato. Dip Potato is going to walk in that trench area, avoiding the stack and passing it up to Rykena. Rykena is approaching the bubble over to Oreo and in the goal for 2 points, giving them a 2-point lead. That was well executed.
It was very well executed, very nicely played, and I couldn't be happier right now with this match. Very back and forth as Joust advantage goes back over to Matchmaking Terminal. Now with 8 minutes left on the clock, we shall see if they respond quickly. Padlock, ducking around that stack coming in. Still maintains possession of the distance. That went down to Dry, but Dry loses possession to the stack from Olympus, and they are moving all the way in. They are definitely inside the bubble. Oreo with the disc, but gonna get stolen and sent right back out by Matchmaking Terminal, sending that one all the way down into the blue zone.
And that was just textbook execution by Olympus there. Unfortunately, they did lose the disc, but they have it back, and it's going to be passed through the right tunnel. But, it's picked off by Invisible, who's going to walk it back and send it forward. But once again, it's picked off by Frostbite. Frostbite sends it forward, and it's grabbed by Dry on Matchmaking Terminal, who's going to fling it forward, and it's recovered by Oreo, who gets stunned out, and the disc is grabbed by Padlock. Padlock gets stunned out, but Threaten's able to recover and into the goal, but off the ding ring and out of the bubble.
And that's going to be right there in the hands of Dry, making a quick grab, turning that one right around, sending it all the way down into the bubble. It's going to bounce right down there to the floor. Rykena Jax does pick it up, though, sending it right back through into the trap area as that stack from Olympus does have the disc, and they are moving down the arena. A quick split off there by Dip Potato, trying to get that one in, and does successfully, stretching that lead to 4.
Oh yeah, well, Olympus is the one who, for lack of a better term, redeemed the cast my match. So they know the cameras are here. Well, they both know the cameras are here, but they want to put on a show. They have all their fans watching. And on the joust, Matchmaking Terminal is going to grab it. Going to be passed over to the right side in the tunnel, over to Invisible. Invisible gets stunned out, but not before they let go of that disc, and it floats free for a little while. It's finally recovered by Dip Potato, who sends it back into the orange bubble and down into the goal by Oreo for another 2 points. They are now up by 6.
Okay, so when this match first started and we got there into the first minute and it was back and forth, I may have called it too early, thinking it was going to be a very back and forth swing game. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Matchmaking Terminal has just not warmed up all the way yet. There they go. That disc is going to be right there in the hands of Dry. Nope. Threaten now with the disc and send it back for a nice reset to Padlock. Padlock zings that one down the arena into the hands of Invisible, who's going to pass it all the way down into the bubble, but there's nobody there to connect with, and Frostbite does make the grab, stunning out the player from Matchmaking Terminal, still holding the disc right there. They're still keeping possession of it somehow, as they are having to drop it to shield and block. That is Rakenna Jax with the disc now on the shield area, sending that one right down into the hands of Oreo. Oreo going to send that one all the way down into the bubble and across as the stacks overshoot it, and Padlock makes the grab.
And it's going to be cleared all the way into the blue zone. It's grabbed. Oh, but what a wonderful save by Rakenna, keeping that disc out of the goal and sent out to Oreo. Oreo is going to send it up all the way to Dip Potato, who walks into the orange zone, watching behind, watching for those partners to come in to pass the disc to, and there it goes over to Frostbite. Frostbite's taking their time. Oh, but gets stunned out, and Threaten is able to grab the disc and is going to do a little juking of their own. Try to find some options there, and up over to Padlock. Padlock sends the disc all the way into the blue bubble, and off the ding ring. That would have been a beautiful shot, and it is after an extra bounce off the shields. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Also, Westy Dash, thank you so much for the subscription tonight. We greatly appreciate it. We are so happy you're here, and that's 3 months. Fantastic. That's amazing. You're on a 2-month streak. Thank you. We appreciate that. That joust is right back over on the Olympus end now, as they are just up by 1 goal. That's 4 minutes left on the clock. They're going to send that one all the way down through, and that is in the hands of Frostbite. Frostbite moving towards the goal. Oh, out maneuvering for a moment, but Padlock able to make the stun, stealing that disc right back. Going to send it across the arena, through the tunnel, and wow, all the way down, as that stack does overshoot it slightly, giving Rakenna Jax the opportunity to make the grab.
Going to be sent through the mid and grabbed finally by Threaten, who sends it back toward the blue bubble. Invisible is able to catch it and lets it go as a pass to Padlock, which unfortunately does not connect, and it's recovered by the blue team, and it's Oreo who's able to send it back out. Looks like a little stunning going on back there. It almost looks draconian the way they're beating each other up. And that disc is going to go all the way into the orange bubble, but Padlock is there to catch it, and looks like they're going to clear it all the way out. But it's picked off by Oreo, who sends it back over to Dip Potato, and in the goal for another 2 points, bringing them up by 5.
Fantastic play there by Olympus to get some more points on the board. 3 minutes left on the clock. They are just up by 2 goals. I don't know. We'll see if Matchmaking Terminal can keep that momentum rolling and get another one on the board here pretty quick. Padlock, nice maneuvering there to get away from that stack. Sends that one over to Invisible. Invisible crosses the arena, but it's going to be Frostbite who picks it up instead. Very cool moves indeed, as they send that one across to Oreo and right back down into the trap.
And it's going to be picked up. Oh, and Olympus is able to grab it and send it into the orange bubble. And here come oh my God, the speed of those stacks as Frostbite puts it in for yet another 2 points.
Wild. Fantastic
wow.
Play. Frostbite is not going to go down quickly. For sure, and that is going to be Jazzavan's going back over to Matchmaking Terminal as Padlock makes that grab, sending it down quickly as the stack does come in from Olympus. Ooh, nice play there. Not quite going to connect, though. Threaten going to have to grab it instead, sending it over through the tunnel and up a little bit high. Dry going to pick that one up, sending it all the way down across to Invisible, who I did not even see sitting there, which is kind of ironic. But anyways, that disc is right back into the trap area as Dip Potato picks it up.
And it's going to go back, and once again, there are the stacks as Rakenna puts it in for another 2 points, bringing this to a 9-point game with only 1.5 minutes left. Wow, those stacks Olympus has some incredible stacks. It reminds me of watching diamond tier teams, and a certain one has incredible stacking. It's going to be grabbed by Padlock, who does a little flip to avoid the stack there and passes it over to Threaten. Threaten sends it across over to Invisible, and Invisible's going to reset it back to Threaten. Threaten's going to walk it a little forward, floating there, and pass it up, but the pass is not caught. Padlock is able to recover it, and gets stunned out, and it's grabbed by Invisible, passing it down to Dry, and it's stolen back and forth a little bit. Again, what beautiful saves. What incredible goalie work there. And it's now in the Padlock. Padlock over to Dry, and Dry finally puts it in for 2 points, cutting the lead down to only 7.
Well, Matchmaking Terminal does not want Olympus to absquatulate this match right here tonight. We shall see if they can. I had to look that one up. There's your vocabulary word of the day. Echo units. Absquatulate. Squatulate. Meaning to run away with. There, I had to explain because most people don't know what that word means. Good vibes. You're killing me, Smalls. Keep doing it. That disc is going to be right there in the hands of Dip Potato now. Dip Potato sends out to Oreo. Oreo on the ceiling, passes it right back to Dip Potato. They are just burning the clock down for those last 5 seconds. They don't even need to make a shot, as they have definitely absquatulated that match.
I'm sorry, I lost it there. I was looking at the word thinking, now how am I going to use that? And then you just popped it right out. God. Hey, while we have a quick break, I just want to tell everyone we are in Fall Fest this weekend onward. Well, not anymore this weekend, but this weekend Onward and Pavlov do continue their respective postseasons. Be sure to subscribe to VR Master League or Pavlov VRML on Twitch to tune in. This is also the last week of Season 6 for Echo Arena, and the moderators would like to remind everyone that there are no postponements this week. So be sure to finish all your games by Sunday. But then we get to look forward to Cycle 3 Challenger Cup in North America on November 5th and 6th. That's less than 2 weeks away.
Crazy. And then, following that up is finals, and that's going to wrap up Fall Fest, and this is such a fun part of the season to me. But as a regular ladder player, I'm a little sad that the season's almost over. We've got one match left, as I'm sure teams as they move through those this week. It's little. I mean, it's exciting and it's fun, but it's sad at the same time to know that another season is down, and it's also pretty cool because we get to look forward to the next one. Good vibes, pulling in those channel points, redeeming a hydrate, and we will definitely take care of that. Thank you so much. Water. I have what I have. I have cold coffee, or half drink Coke, or a water bottle from yesterday.
You have like a whole bar over there?
I know, right?
It sounds like one of the teams has taken a timeout, and for those who don't know, when you're between rounds and you normally get that 1 minute timeout, you can actually extend that by an additional 4 minutes. Either team can do it, and for any reason, that doesn't count as your technical 5 minute timeout. So, if you need a break, why not? That's a great time to take it. I don't know who took the timeout here, and it doesn't even really matter.
It doesn't. Because if one team unpauses it, the other team could still pause it for that remaining time, as long as it does not exceed the total of 5 minutes. So that's pretty doggone.
So, Jeepgirlz, what is your critique on the game so far on the first round?
Oh, the stacks are doing great. I don't really have a critique. They're both doing a very good job. Their passes are fairly well. Matchmaking Terminal, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to take more shots, because you can't make them if you don't take them. So they just need to get a few more shots in there. And it is hard. It's hard to get that disc all the way down there. One of my teammates tonight said, hey, we're doing really good when we get the disc on the other end of the arena, which was true. So that's the same thing. They just need to keep pushing and keep... those stacks from Olympus are coming in pretty hot, so maybe break those up a little bit. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, the Olympus stacks were amazing, absolutely amazing. Matchmaking Terminal needs to clean up their passing game just a little bit, connect more on more of those passes in order to beat the stacks. once they do that, they can negate the stacks to completely negate that chasing stack. If you can pass it back and forth, the disc is going to go faster than those short little runs the stacks are making. Other than that, I think we have a pair of closely matched teams, and I'm looking very much forward to round 2 to see Matchmaking Terminal come back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Adrian, there, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. That is absolutely correct. And, if you keep taking them, even if one or two doesn't go in and you keep trying, they're going to get in the goal. So just like we are about to get right back into this match with another neutral joust here in round 2, with Olympus taking round 1, a 7-14 win. We shall see if Matchmaking Terminal can respond to that. And they do get the disc right down into the bubble immediately, putting points on the board first here in round 2, just 8 seconds in.
Well, that is the way to start a round. If you want to win, that is wow. How else can you describe that other than wow, it was amazing. So we're going to have an Olympus offensive joust. And out of the tubes, it is Oreo, sends the disc down to Raikena. Raikena over to Dip Potato. Dip Potato's being pursued and knows it and passes it over to Frostbite, who's unable to connect with the disc but is able to chase it down. It's going to be passed over to now Dip Potato back and up to Oreo, who walks into the bubble and misses the goal, but Dip Potato is able to grab the disc and send it back to Frostbite. Frostbite's going to walk it forward, pass it over to the floor. It's not going in, and it's cleared out by Padlock all the way down the center.
And that's going to be right there into the blue bubble. Nice grab by Frostbite. Okay. Does anybody... No, I'm looking at my screen, and I have 2 Raikena Jacks in the arena right now, and it's very bizarre, and I don't understand what's happening.
All right, well, Frostbite's going to pass it down to Oreo. Oreo's going to dodge around, avoiding that defender there, over to Frostbite. Frostbite also jumping around the floor, and it's passed up to Dip Potato inside the bubble and down to Frostbite just outside the bubble and walking it right back in, flinging it around, but no, it's slapped away, and it's a free-floating disc, and Dry is able to grab it and send it out of the bubble. Picked up by Padlock, who sends it the rest of the way out of the zone. But wait, Oreo is there, picks it off, and sends it right back to Raikena, the only one I have on my screen. And it's passed over to Frostbite off the backboard, but it's grabbed by Dry, who's going to send it out of the bubble.
And that's going to be right there in the hands of Threaten. And you know what? I'm sitting here looking at the arena, and as they fly through those tunnels, it reminds me of something else about Fall Fest, and that is a cornucopia. That's it. It feels so warm and welcoming and fruitful and abundant, and that just like that Padlock goal there. Okay, so Padlock running away with it here in round 2. Ooh, nicely done there. It's taking a couple of seconds here to get on the board, and I don't know. Hopefully Olympus will be able to respond to that. We are seeing them with the joust advantage here. Oreo sending that one down to Dip Potato. Dip Potato is going to hold that for a second, breaking up that stack a little bit, sending that one across the arena to Frostbite. Frostbite going to pass it back for the reset, still trying to keep that stack occupied. Ooh, nice play, nice passing work here. And that is going to be right to Frostbite on the floor. Frostbite to Dip Potato, but loses possession right there in the goal. Threaten going to make that clear, sending it right back down to the midfield.
And it is grabbed by Raikena, who is going to walk it forward back toward the orange bubble and take a little time, pass it back to Oreo for that reset. Oreo's going to send it forward over to Dip Potato. Dip Potato's going to walk it forward over to Frostbite, who dings it off the ring. No points there, but Oreo is able to recover it, bring it back into the bubble, up into that shoulder area, pass it up, but no, it's cleared out, and it's going to go all the way out through mid, and here come those fast stacks, and it's recovered by Dry, who is unable to connect on the pass. It looks like it's going to be picked up by Frostbite, who's going to send it across over to Oreo. Oreo's going to do a little dodging and send it all the way into the orange side, but Dry is there, picks it off, and sends it right back. But wait, Frostbite is there and intercepts that clear. I'm going to walk it across the bottom, pass it over to Raikena. Raikena's going to back up a little bit, let their teammates get in position, and it's passed over to Oreo behind the goal, in the goal for 2 points. Only 2 points behind now.
That was an absolutely redonkulous type of goal. They just worked that one all the way down, Stuck it right in there. Just, their passing was on point though. It was very, very well done. And Joust advantage going back over to matchmaking terminal right now as they do come out quickly. Padlock grabbing that disc, going to just walk it down the arena. Nobody putting any pressure on them yet. The stack is waiting patiently, and they do send that disc down. The stack is going to be able to get to it, though, as Matchmaking Terminal didn't have a stack partner. Padlock sends that one right back through, though. Oh, but Dip Potato is there to make the grab, sending it all the way down into the bubble, into Frostbite's hand. Tie match with 5 minutes left on the clock.
It most certainly is tied, and we're only halfway through. It looks like Olympus has woke up in this second round, and, well, let's see how badly they want it. We are now going to have an offensive joust by Matchmaking Terminal. And good vibes, I want to thank you for all those word sneaks. You really entertain Jeepgirlz here. She absolutely loves those. And it's over to Threaten, up to the goal, but not going to make it in. Dry is able to grab it, sends it back to, nobody's there to catch it, and there you go. Padlock's able to grab it and send it over to the right, but it's picked off by Dip Potato, who's going to send it over to the left into the geometry. Frostbite's able to grab it and send it into more geometry, but they have a stack for that, and Rykenna comes in, sends it all the way into the orange bubble, and it's getting off the ding ring by Dip Potato, but wait, Oreo's there, and saved by Padlock and sent all the way back out.
And that's Dip Potato making that grab there as Dry is waiting on their end. Probably going to leech a little bit. Yep. And that disc is right back down through the tunnel. And the stack's going to have to grab it. Oh, wrong stack. Threaten snatches that one. Threatening to send it across the arena and does. It's going to bounce off the Geo, though. It's going to be right there into the hands of Oreo. Oreo going to send that one back over to Rykenna Jax, who's trying their best to get away from Padlock. Going to send it back to a reset to Oreo in the midfield.
I wonder if Oreo's double stuffed. I just always wondered that about Oreos, It's going to be sent into the orange bubble, and it's going to float free for a moment while Frostbite grabs it along that wall area, passes it over to Rykenna. Rykenna's going to try to pop up, and it's shot by Frostbite through the back of the goal to take the lead for the first time in round 2.
They do. Oh, we are going to have a pause now, and I have no idea who it is.
It looks like it is a pause by the Matchmaking Terminal. I could see on the little video the Matchmaking Terminal being terminaled.
We are in the terminal of Matchmaking Terminal right now.
Hey,
Spawn's own locker room, whatever you want to call it.
While we have a timeout, I'd like to thank our sponsor, AsterianProducts.com, for their continued and passionate support of VRML and VR esports. If you would like to thank them, head on over to AsterianProducts.com and use code VR5OFF to get $5 off any order over $20.
Asterian products, I love them. They make some really nice stuff. If you haven't checked them out, be sure to do so because they are wonderful with the things that they provide. They have some really, really nice products. So, yeah. Do that. Check it out for sure. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left on the clock here in round 2 as Padlock makes that grab, sends it down into the trap area, unfortunately, and Frostbite is going to be there to grab it. Frostbite's going to send that one up to Oreo. Oreo going to pass it right back into Rykenna Jax. Rykenna's going to take that shot. It's going to bounce off of Dip Potato, and we do have another hydrate. Good vibes coming in clutch.
Wow, that was just another goal and another great goal by Olympus, and well, they wanted that match casted. Now we know why. They have it, and they're doing pretty good here. Off the offensive joust for Matchmaking Terminal, we're going to see Padlock take a little dodge, pass it over to Threaten all the way down to Dry. Dry's going to send it across to, it looks like Invisible, but it is not received. I'm not going to say recepted again. It's going to be sent across into the geometry. It's going to be slapped out by Olympus and into the mid. It's going to be finally grabbed by Invisible, who sends it across to Threaten. Threaten's going to walk along that ceiling area, try to avoid the stack there, and does avoid the stack, but also loses control of the disc. It's going to be grabbed finally by Invisible, walking along that floor area. Oh, but it's picked off by Dip Potato, who sends it all the way into the orange side. Not quite into the bubble, but here come the stacks. And Dip Potato is able to grab the disc again, sends it off the geometry, finally grabbed by Raikkonen, who dings it off the ring. Dip Potato's able to grab it and is going to walk it up. Another ding off the ring. Oh, that is so painful. It's finally, it really is. Threaten's able to grab it for Matchmaking Terminal, who sends it all the way across into the blue zone. And once again, here come those fast stacks, overshooting the disc, and Padlock is able to recover it and take out Raikkonen at the same time. Another ding, and cleared out by Oreo. Oh, that's just painful when you're making that shot and over, it's just ding, ding, ding. I absolutely hate that. But it has the disc, Frostbite has the disc below the goal over to Dip Potato. Dip Potato is not able to control it, and it's grabbed by Padlock and cleared all the way out.
And good vibes. Redeeming a read my message. I think Olympus would be crestfallen if they lost. I don't know. And we could probably give Divine. Yeah, well, leave it.
51 seconds, just leave it. That caster's curse.
Yeah, absolutely. That disc is going to be right there into the bubble as they do grab it dry with the disc. Oh, but gets stunned out, losing possession to Frostbite. Frostbite going to turn around and walk right back towards the bubble. Sends that one over to Dip Potato. Dip Potato back to Frostbite. Frostbite sends that one down, and it's going to go right back out of the bubble.
It's going to be grabbed by Dip Potato. Dip Potato is going to send it across to Oreo. Oreo's going to dodge around on that nugget area and pass it over to Raikkonen. Raikkonen's going to walk along the floor, but gets stunned out. Invisible grabs the disc and sends it into the right tunnel, but it doesn't get through. It's grabbed by Raikkonen. Back over to Frostbite. Frostbite's going to send it. Oh, it's not a connected pass. Going to try again over to Dip Potato, but it's stolen away. Threaten's able to knock it clear, and Padlock sends it out of the bubble to end the round and the match.
Yep, taking that match there for Olympus. Very, very well done, very well played, and very solid use of some channel points here to redeem this Cast My match tonight. So thank you guys for doing that. It was so much fun to cast this.
And thank you, Jeepgirlz. Everyone loves seeing your face and your smile for these casts. And along with Jeepgirlz, there is also the wondrous Wonder Team Man. You don't get to see his face, but all the camera work is his. I'm Pinched Nerve, and we will be back in just a moment for another game.
Here's how to get the Spark Mini Companion app for your Quest headset. First, go into your Echo Arena settings and turn API access on, then restart Echo Arena. Also, your phone and Quest do need to be on the same internet connection. For Android, go to the Play Store, search Spark Mini. For iOS, click the first link in the description, click View in App Store, and download Test Flight. Now go back to the page and click Start Testing. It's going to open in Test Flight. Install Spark Mini and open it. OK, next, start testing. Now you want to click this Find Quest IP button, but if it doesn't work, it's not a problem. We just have to manually find the Quest IP. Go into your Quest settings, then Wi-Fi settings, click on the Wi-Fi network you're currently connected to, scroll down, you'll see Advanced Settings, open that up. Scroll down more and you will see IP address. It should start with 192.168. Note this IP, go back into Spark Mini, click Settings in the bottom right, and input the IP address from your Quest. So I'm currently in a private arena in Echo. If you don't see anything here, you need to join a lobby or match. To join Spark Links, go into the Share Match tab, paste your Spark Link, and click Join. Once again, you do need to be in a lobby or match to do this.
Good evening and welcome back to the Virtual Reality Master League. I am and still, well, I still am Pinch Nerve, and with me tonight is still the beautiful Jeepgirlz. And I bet you can't believe it, but the wondrous Wonder Team Man is still on the cameras. We are about to watch a diamond match tonight between Solace on orange and the Atlanta Storm on blue. Jeepgirlz, can you tell us all about these teams?
I can. Over on Solace tonight, we have Griffin, Hanavelli, KJ Tempa, and Impulse. And coming in tonight on Atlanta Storm, Ninja Tim, JT, Unknown, and iFoxy. And this is going to be quite a match, as both of these teams are trying really hard to get in for Challenger Cup this next week. So we'll see if they are able to do that and who is going to pull that off. They are readying up right now, and we are going to jump right in for the neutral joust. Best 2 out of 3 rounds wins this one, as always, here. And this is going to be a good match.
Here we go. On the neutral joust, it's going to be a little slow, but grabbed by Atlanta Storm. And Ninja Tim is passing it forward over to Unknown. Unknown's going to bounce it off the ceiling to iFoxy. iFoxy in that nest area, walking it through, and takes the first 2 points of the round in the first 15 seconds.
That was quite a move. Lots of play there from Atlanta Storm. They were able to get that disc all the way down there fairly quickly. We'll see if Solace is going to be able to respond quickly and see how they are going to go about doing that. That is going to be Griffin grabbing that disc, sending it right down to the hands of KJ in the tunnel. KJ going to send that one all the way down to Hanavelli. Going to pass it across the arena to Impulse. Going to slow it down a little bit and take it back out to Griffin in the midfield. Griffin is going to walk that one forward, looking for the pass. Going to find it there on the floor with KJ. And send that one right up to Impulse. Impulse back to Griffin once again. Their passing is on point, and that is going to be a challenge right there as they get points on the board just 1 minute in.
A few little fakes there to toss it in, and finally they were able to put it right in for that slam dunk, tying up this game. We're only a minute in, and the score is 2-2. Yes, it is 2-2. On the offensive joust, it's going to be grabbed by iFoxy. iFoxy is going to walk it across a little bit, try to draw out that stack, and does, ducks under it, and passes the disc, but it is not caught. Ninja Tim is able to recover it, sends it in for a beautiful, long 3-point goal.
Wow,
Beautiful
that
shot.
was quite a shot. 23-meter shot there for Ninja Tim, getting 3 more points on the board, stretching that lead. We're going to see Joust advantage going back over to Solace now, as they are going to quickly respond, I feel certain, getting some more points on the board. Sends that one down to KJ. KJ going to send a beautiful relay down, but it's not quite going to connect, as JT is going to make the grab but gets stunned out, losing possession. iFoxy coming in and make that grab with Ninja Tim on his back. They're going to send that one right down through the tunnel, and it's going to go all the way down into the orange zone, where they do pick it up one more time. JT with a gorgeous long shot.
What a beautiful shot. And you know what? If you're on Solace right now, and just so I can use the word sneak, they're probably saying, oh, poopy. There, I got it in finally.
You did. That was well done.
On the Solace offensive joust, it's going to be grabbed by Griffin, passed over to the left to KJ. KJ's going to walk it forward, avoiding that stack, send it all the way down to Impulse. Impulse is going to once again dodge that stack and pass it up to Griffin. Griffin's going to send it down to KJ. KJ's going to send it across to Impulse, who walks into the goal for their 2 points, bringing them only 4 points behind.
I have a feeling this is going to be a very intense match tonight here in Echo Arena. Season 6, it's the last week. This is one of both of these teams' last games in the regular cycle, and I'm sure they are all jonesing to advance and to keep moving forward. It's going to be iFoxy there with the joust. Going to send it down to Unknown as that stack does come in. He is able to get the disc off. It's going to be intercepted by Griffin. Griffin going to send that one right back down into the blue zone, into the bubble. Nobody quite there to make it the grab. Ninja Tim with it on the ceiling. Going to send it right back out again to Unknown. Unknown going to send that one all the way. Oh, that was so close.
Oh, it is grabbed by KJ and sent back out via Impulse. Impulse is going to send it from that tunnel toward the goal, but off the ding ring. What another close shot. And it is recovered by JT. JT is going to send it out over to iFoxy. iFoxy is going to dance around with the disc a little bit and leaves it behind for Unknown. Unknown's going to walk it through the right tunnel, pass it across to who's there? It's Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim's going to pass it over to iFoxy into the bubble, up to the goal, and oh, it is grabbed by Griffin and saved. It looks like it's, oh, who has it now? It's back and forth. It looks like Ninja Tim was the last one to touch it, and it's cleared out of the bubble, but JT's able to recover it, and over to Unknown. Unknown dancing on the ceiling, and wow, this is really intense here. Over to Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim down to JT, into the bubble, into the goal for 2 points, bringing their lead up to 6.
Ooh, lots of time left on the clock as we have over half of this round. Jeez Louise, what an intense match and what a fun match to be a part of and to get to watch tonight. This Joust advantage is going back over to Solace right now, and we'll see what they're going to do. Are they going to be able to return those points? Griffin going to send that one all the way down to the hands of Impulse. Impulse quickly sends it across to KJ, who has an open goal, and that one was good.
It was a very quick 3 points. It shrinks the lead quite a bit. It's only a 1-goal game, and we're only half into it so far. This is good. Yeah, I keep looking over. I'm paranoid about word sneaks now. Wow, that's pretty bad. We're going to have an offensive joust by the Atlanta Storm. iFoxy over to the left to Unknown and down to the floor area, but it's missed and it's grabbed by KJ. KJ is going to walk it through and out, and it's all the way into and back out of the blue bubble, but Solace is there. It's grabbed by Hunavali and into the goal for 2 points, making it only a 1-point game.
And this is where you're going to start seeing people get a little panicky, I feel, and they're going to start being, I think we're going to see some pretty aggressive play getting amped up and some massively fast stacks from both teams as they're going to come out really ready to attack. iFoxy with the disc. Oh, gonna fake them out and try and get them to send to the other side of the arena with that stack. And it works. They did bait them out. Ninja Tim with the disc. Gonna send that one across the arena to Unknown. Unknown is getting attacked by Hunavelli, and Hunavelli does make the steal. Taking that disc, walking it down the arena, sends it across, but it's intercepted by a Geo.
It looks like it was Ninja T passing it over to JT, tried to get into the orange bubble, but the shield's in the way. It's picked off by Hunavelli, who's going to send it halfway through, but Impulse is there and is going to send it the rest of the way just before getting stunned, and here come the stacks, but they overshoot. It is finally going to be recovered by Impulse. Impulse is going to send it into the bubble, and oh, it's thrown down past the goal and back out of the bubble into that trap area. Hunavelli's there and is going to walk it back out, look for some options there and try to avoid the defense. I don't blame him. Make a shot, but it's beautiful save by Ninja Tim. Cleared out and Impulse is intercepted to clear. And going to walk it back into that bubble via Griffin. Griffin resets it back to KJ. KJ over to Hunavelli and into the goal to take the lead by a mere 1 point. And we have a whole lot of time left.
We sure do. 3 minutes is a long time in Echo Arena, especially for teams of this caliber. They are really busting it tonight. And that is going to be Joust advantage going over to Atlanta Storm as they are going to come out and grab that disc. iFoxy with it right now. Not really having to do too much with as the stack is on the attack for sure, but they are just going to bait them out. But sometimes that doesn't work. You know, you start to see players do that and they start to bait them about, and sometimes a simple mistake cost you possession of the disc, and that's going to be iFoxy picking that disc right back up again, sending it across to Ninja Tim in the tunnel. Ninja Tim going to cross it up to Unknown, who has it now. Going to send that back down to iFoxy. Beautiful passing work over to Ninja Tim for the shot, and they are in the lead one more time with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Oh, here we go with one of those rounds where the lead goes back and forth. Those are the best kind. Those are good competitive teams that are always enjoyable to watch. So we're going to have an offensive joust by Solace. And out of the tubes they come. It's going to be grabbed once again by Griffin, who sends it over to the left to KJ. KJ is going to send it forward, but it's picked off by JT and sent back. But wait, Griffin is there and sends it right back. It's grabbed by Impulse, who walks it in the bubble over to Hunavelli and into the goal to take the lead right back.
Wow, and the pendulum does swing one more time. Minute 30 seconds left on the clock. 1 point difference? Are you kidding me? These teams have massive number of points up on the board already, and we have 1 point goal differential?
Wow.
Wild. That's going to be Foxy. Oh, sends that one down to Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim going to send it up high off the wall to JT. JT moving in to the space to Unknown for the goal.
You know, I have to wonder if this game's just going to come down to who scores last.
Right.
And the way this is going back and forth, they're making some beautiful goals. They're making quick goals. And wow, you just don't know till the last second rings there. So we're going to have an offensive joust. It's going to be Griffin over to KJ. KJ across to, it is not caught, and it's a race for the disc. It's won by JT, who sends it back, but no, KJ is there, and KJ is going to send it all the way across to Impulse. Impulse is going to look for that option, send it over to Griffin, Griffin back to KJ, and KJ up along the ceiling to Hunavelli, who puts it in for another 2 points with only 23 seconds to go. They are up by 1.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Storm is going to have to respond very, very quickly if they want to take this round. They are down by 1 point. They're going to have just a few seconds left when they come out of that tunnel. That's going to be Joust advantage going to them right there. Foxy quickly sends that one down the arena to Unknown. Unknown going to send it down. The stack is there. Oh, but what a grab by KJ. And that is going to be Solace with round 1.
But barely. When it comes down to it, it doesn't matter if you win by a mercy or you win by 1 point. But you got to give Atlanta Storm here credit. They just barely lost this round. Wow, that's harsh. I don't want to be them. Hey, while we're in this little break, just want to remind everybody, throughout all of Fall Fest, we will be giving away HyperX products during select live streams. Be sure to keep an eye out for any hints as to when these might be by watching the announcements channel in the Echo Arena VRML Discord server.
Mixed Gaming is asking if this is bronze.
Oh, no, this is Diamond. This is, I believe, Diamond 1 and Diamond 2. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you.
I have a feeling that
it's cardboard. It's cardboard.
Our leg. I used to tease that we were dirt when we were stuck in bronze for so long. I was like, yeah, we're dirt. We're copper.
I tell people coal, because if you take coal and you put enough pressure on it, it turns into diamond.
That's true. That's true. You know, we are right back in here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, Solace taking round 1 by 1 point, but a round is a round, and it doesn't matter now what the score was. And in order for Storm to stay in this match tonight, they're going to have to take round 2. Joust right there is going to go to Solace. Griffin with the disc, going to send it in on an empty goal. They are on the board first.
Wow, that was a very quick first 3 points. That was in the first 10 seconds. Didn't we see that in the first round also? Let's see how Atlanta Storm answers. They will have the offensive joust, and out of the tubes they come. It's going to be iFoxy over to Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim dodging, and it's picked off by Griffin and sent back through mid all the way in, and there is Impulse to grab it. Not quite, but yes, grabs it back, and a dancer, a little joker there. And, it doesn't work out. They lost control of the disc. iFoxy's going to send it out, but not quite all the way. And it's going to be picked off and recovered by Griffin. Griffin's going to send it over to Impulse. Impulse is going to walk it forward toward that bubble and pass it over to Hunavelli, who puts it in for 2 points off of iFoxy. I feel really bad for iFoxy right now.
It happens. And, that just means he made an effort to save it, right? That's what I always tell myself. Okay, so in round 1, we did see Storm take the first goal. So I'll be interested and curious to see if that same turnabout is going to come here in round 2. That's going to be Foxy to Unknown. Unknown across the arena to Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim walking down. Gonna send that one over to iFoxy. iFoxy back to JT for a swinger of a goal. That was wild. Very fast.
Very pretty goal. And Atlanta Storm is now on the board for this second round. You know, that first round, I do believe Atlanta Storm actually took a sizable lead to start off with. I don't remember exactly.
No, it was swing. It was back and forth.
Oh, in the beginning? Okay, well,
Yeah.
Griffin over to KJ. KJ back down to. This is the same opening they keep doing. Over to Impulse into the bubble, but there is a goalie there. And the goalie, Unknown, is able to grab it and sends it right back out. But Griffin is there, and Griffin is going to send it down to Impulse, I believe. And off the ding ring and through the goal by Impulse for another 2 points, bringing them up by 5.
They are up by 5. Lots of time left on the clock, though. 7 minutes, 38 seconds, as Atlanta Storm is going to have joust advantage one more time. Let's see if they are going to be able to monopolize and capitalize on that joust. And that's going to be iFoxy with the disc up on the ceiling inverted, trying to draw that stack out. Going to send that one over across to Ninja Tim, but the stack is on him. It's going to force him to get rid of the disc much faster than intended. And that's going to be Impulse making that grab, sending it up into the tunnel. Oh, Hanavelli is ready and waiting. I think it got stolen, but they took it right back, and Hanavelli is walking in towards the bubble. Gonna, send that one over to Impulse. Impulse for the goal. They take the lead by 7.
Yeah, the goalie there was stunned out. Couldn't do a whole lot about that. I think they're getting pretty violent back there in that goal area there. That's harsh. So we're going to see another Atlanta Storm offensive joust. And out of the tubes they come. It's going to be iFoxy taking their time, sending it over to the left to Unknown. Unknown's going to reset it back to iFoxy. iFoxy's going to try the other side over to Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim's going to reset it back. But iFoxy moved and was not able to grab it. Grabbed by Griffin for a long 3-point undefended goal, bringing them up by 10.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe a little miscommunication is what it looked like. It looked like they were not quite ready for the reset. Foxy wasn't, and Ninja Tim just kind of popped it up there as he was under a lot of pressure by the Solace team. That's going to be Joust advantage going back as iFoxy sends it down to Unknown. Unknown sends that one down. The stacks are moving so incredibly quickly. Griffin going to send that one right up, but it's not going to make it out. And that is going to be Ninja Tim with the disc on the floor now, moving in towards the bubble, and a bounce shot off the wall for the 3.
What an incredible answer, and brings them within 7 points, and there's still over 5 minutes. There is a ton of time here. Hey, this is Echo Arena. 3 minutes is a ton of time. So we're going to see a Solace offensive joust, and out of the tubes they come. It is Griffin with the disc, sending it over to the left to KJ. KJ, and the geometry gets in the way. It's a free floater, and they're going to have to chase it. It is finally grabbed by Hanavelli, but the goal is defended. Going to walk it back off the ding ring and grabbed by Unknown. Unknown has plenty of space there. No red calls there. Sends it out through the right tunnel, and the stacks are there. Passes forward, but the geometry gets in the way, and it's grabbed finally by iFoxy, who sends it now through the left tunnel over to JT. JT throws it right into the geometry, and it looks like it's going to be picked up by KJ for Solace, who's going to send it back to Griffin. Griffin's going to send it back forward, and it's going to be picked by KJ. And Hanavelli ends up with the disc, sends it into the blue bubble, off the floor. It's not going into the goal, and iFoxy's able to recover it and send it all the way back. But Griffin is there and sends it right back through the same tunnel. It's over to KJ. KJ's going to send it forward to, I'm not sure who, because the disc became free. It looks like JT was able to grab it, send it forward via Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim sends it into the orange bubble. Ninja Tim's able to recover it and takes another beautiful 3-point shot, closing the gap to only 5.
I tell you what, there were more players just in the arena just then than the 8, because all of those geometric shapes were battling both teams. They were both playing very heavily, on their own and putting up a good fight. And that's going to be Griffin with the disc. Going to send that one quickly down the tunnel, but it's going to be intercepted by iFoxy and sent right back into the orange bubble. Who is going to get there first? It is going to be Impulse. Impulse does pick up that disc. Going to send it right back down to KJ, but KJ is going to get it stolen by iFoxy, who's going to send it down to Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim going to send it in, but it's going to be grabbed by Griffin and sent right back out. KJ Tempa going to send that one all the way down into the blue bubble. And Unknown is there to make that grab, though. Going to take his time walking back out, sends it across the arena to JT. JT going to get it through the midfield and into the hands of iFoxy, who is going to shoot the top pocket for the 3. We have a 1-point game one more time. Oh, my God.
Yes, we are down to only 1 point. And for those of you watching, we call the smallest geometry there nugget. And if you watch closely, you'll be able to see Nugget actually kind of moves a little bit to try to get in front of the disc. I swear it does. It's KJ over to Hornavelli. Hornavelli's going to dance around, try to avoid getting stunned. Well, pretty good juking there too. And it's going to send it into the bubble to Impulse, who dings off the ring. It's out. It's grabbed by JT and cleared out through the tunnel. It's a race. It's grabbed by iFoxy, but no, KJ's able to steal it and send it back into the blue side, but JT's able to grab it and send it back into the orange side, and we have a race once again. iFoxy's able to grab it. Great steering on that stack and into the goal, but no, it's not going to go in. It bounces all the way out of the bubble, and the stacks are coming and stunning. Unknown is able to grab it. Pull off of Griffin there, and watching and observing and waiting for that pass. It's going to reset all the way back to iFoxy. iFoxy does a little duck to get it over to JT. JT's going to walk it toward the bubble to Unknown in the goal to take the lead with only 2 minutes left.
Wow. Okay, so that was my camera was right on Griffin's head, and it made me chuckle for a moment. Fantastic response here by both teams. They are doing such an amazing job, and this is such a tight game. Like, I'm really anticipating what happens. And of course, I want Atlanta Storm to take this round because I want a 3rd round. That's going to be KJ Tempa with the disc. Sends that one to Hornavelli. Hornavelli is going to sink it in, and that puts Solace in the lead one more time with a little over 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
Here we go with the pendulum again. So when you had your camera right on Griffin's face, what expression did he have?
He was a little perturbed. He was actually just stunned out, so nothing much he could do. I mean, what do you do in a situation like that? iFoxy with the disc, going to send that one down through the tunnel and all the way down, but the stack is there. Griffin, oh, no. Nope, just kidding. Still maintains possession. Hornavelli with an open goal there. Going to bounce that one off the back wall. Storm is going to have to dig deep and find a couple of points here. They need 2 quick goals in order to take this round.
Yeah, they do, but only one of them needs to be a 2-pointer. They can certainly tie it up with just 2 2-pointers, but of course you want to win. So we're going to have that offensive joust. It's going to be, looks like it was head-butted, but not really in control. iFoxy is able to recover it, sends it across, but Griffin's able to pick it off and sends it over to Impulse. Impulse is going to send it, looks for that mail slot, and it gets a mail slot off the backboard to take the lead by 7.
Wow, what a nice shot there by Solace. Just 20 seconds left on the clock. That is going to be the ice tonight in this match. Fantastic work. Oh, I mean, they still have 11 seconds left. iFoxy going to duck really quick. Holding that disc, going to send it all the way down. Oh, but it's going to bounce off the Geo. iFoxy sends it in one more time. Ninja Tim going to send it in, but it's going to ding off the ring.
Oh, that is painful.
Oh, what a fun match. What an exhilarating match, and a fantastic win for Solace.
Absolutely. Great game. It looks like Solace just wanted a little bit more, or maybe Atlanta Storm was a little camera shy. I'm not quite sure. But, this brings Solace closer to the Challenger Cup, and once you get in the Challenger Cup, you're a little closer to those finals. Which brings me up to November 20th is a day you are not going to want to miss. Echo Arena VRML Season 6 Grand Finals for North America, Europe, and Oceania. This should be one of the biggest shows in VRML history. So be sure to tune in for the best Echo Arena you will see all year. November 20th. Remember that date.
It's going to be amazing, and we have such fantastic stuff coming up. Lots of work being put in by everybody, and it's going to be great. This such an exciting time of the year, so it's going to be super fun.
All right. Well, that's ties up our matches for the night. I really appreciate everyone coming in to watch, and I am Pinch Nerve with the beautiful Jeepgirlz, and on the cameras is the wondrous, amazing, incredible Wonder T-Man. Thank you, and have a great night.
And we're underway.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.